Hi everyone, I am back again with another unboxing. So if I look a little bit like red-faced, I apologise. I have been rushing around all day. This is the first chance I've had to unbox this. I've had it a couple of days now. It took a little bit longer to get here than it normally does, which is unusual, but it's fine. It's here now. So this is one that I do regularly, but it's not a monthly box. Obviously it's not one that I will be doing every single month, but it is FabFitFun, and here it is. Probably the smallest box I've ever had from them, I think, in all the time that I've been getting their boxes. So this is the Winter 2023 edition. It says "so nice it almost feels naughty," obviously on theme with the time of year. So for those of you who aren't familiar with FabFitFun, I'm sure most of you probably are, but just in case there are a few people who aren't, FabFitFun are a quarterly subscription service, so they send you 4 boxes a year to run with the seasons, so spring, summer, autumn or fall, and winter. The reason that I say or fall is because they are actually based over in the United States, in California. So as you can probably tell from my accent, I'm not. I am here in England, in the UK. So it does take a little bit longer to reach me than it would do people who are subscribed obviously over in the States, but it is amazing that we are able to get FabFitFun here as well. So they provide full-size premium products in beauty, fitness, wellness and home. So you can usually get, there's usually a wide variety of products available, and the way that FabFitFun works is a little bit different from most subscription services in that every season you get to choose some items for your box. Depending on your membership level will depend on how many items you get to choose. So if you are a seasonal member, as I am, that's where you pay every season, you get to choose 4 items for your box out of a selection menu, of course. And if you are a select member, which is where you pay upfront annually, so you pay one payment, I'll go through all of that shortly in terms of how much that is, but you get to customise your entire box if you are a select member, and you also get to do it a little bit earlier than the seasonal members, obviously perks of paying up front. So for the seasonal members, FabFitFun will obviously pick the rest of the items included in your box. And every season there are choices. So in each choice, so there's customization 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, I believe. So for myself, obviously I get to choose the first 4. For select members, they get to choose all of them. There are a number of different choices in each customization menu, so of course you get to pick the one that you want. 9 times out of 10, the one that I want is available. However, on occasion it has been that it's already been chosen and it's sold out by the time I get to make my selections, so I just pick something else. But usually there's at least 1 or 2 things from each of the customization options that I want, or that I would be happy to get. I must admit, Winter's selections this time around didn't really fill me with a lot of excitement. Normally they do, and the last few boxes I've had from FabFitFun have been amazing. Obviously when you're catering to the masses, as FabFitFun do, I mean, they are huge. They have so many subscribers in lots of different places, so it's physically is virtually impossible to please everyone all the time, and I'm aware of that. However, I am pretty happy with the choices that I did make. I don't know what has been chosen for me by FabFitFun as yet, so I'm obviously going to get a little bit of surprise. What I also have in here as well is a few days before the customization choices open, there is also the chance for you to select add-ons. So add-ons are where FabFitFun have a huge selection of products at very, very highly discounted rates for you to add into your box as well, if you choose to. The last few times I haven't actually found anything in there that I wanted. This time around, however, I did, so I'm very, very pleased. I don't have the retail prices of all of the products in here. I haven't got them written down as I normally do. As I say, this is the first time I've had to sit down with you guys and do this unboxing, so of course any retail prices or anything for these products will be included in my written review, which is always uploaded within sort of a week or so of me doing the video. And when I do that, it will be announced on my socials and things, which are always down in the description box below, along with a link to my blog as well. Enough waffle, let's get into the box then. So what I will do first, hopefully it will be that my add-on item is on the top, and I can show you that first. Just want to show you the inside. They always kind of do really cute decorations and things for their boxes. So yes, perfect. So my selection for my add-on was, if I can grab them, some wireless over-ear headphones. Now I realise I'm massively behind the times with this because most people already have a pair of these. However, I don't. I use the earpods for, I have an iPhone, so I have the earpods. But I noticed with the earpods, they don't quite fit my ear properly. They're quite uncomfortable, and I noticed that I was also getting a lot of like ear infections, and my ears were getting bunged up. Even though I was cleaning the earpods regularly, as you're supposed to, I still noticed that was happening. And I work on phones as well, so in my day job, I ring people up all day. That's what I do, and so I have to wear headphones for that too, and I've noticed the same thing with that. So I'm hoping if I can get some over-ear ones like this, that will kind of reduce that from happening. So these are by Silo, I think that's the brand, and they are Bluetooth enabled, of course. So they have HD sound, adjustable headband, a built-in microphone, and rechargeable as well. So I'm hoping I'll be able to use these for work too. So I have a separate phone that I use for work, but that is also Bluetooth enabled too, so I should be able to connect it hopefully to both phones that I have. Now I can see this is sealed quite tightly, and I don't have any scissors with me, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get into it. I will try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get into it right now. No, I'm not. I don't want to rip everything and break my nails or anything either. So again, all pictures will be posted on my blog as usual. I'm just having a look to see if there's anything else to mention. But I really like the colour scheme of it. So it's kind of like a blue and a kind of pink colours. So I thought that was quite nice. And it looks like it's quite comfortable to wear with the padding across the top of the head as well. So very much looking forward to giving these a try. Doesn't say how long the battery life is. It just says it takes 2 hours to charge them, but it doesn't say how long. Oh, approximately 5 hours. So that's not too bad. 5 hours, I could use that sort of if I was going out for a walk or if I'm at work again. Yeah, definitely looking forward to giving these a try, seeing what they're like. So now what we'll do is we'll get into, I'll just move these. We'll get into the actual choices themselves. Now, I can't actually remember what I chose for each customization, so this is going to be fun. As I say, I haven't prepared for this like I normally do. I think my first choice was, it was either this one or this one. I think it was this. So this is a brand called AmberEats, I think. I'm not sure what the pronunciation is, but I'm just going to open this packaging for you because I thought this was really cute, and I'm hoping it's as cute in person as it was on the pictures. So here we go. So it's actually a little clutch bag. So as you can see, it has a little popper there, and you can pop things in there. It also has a little handle that you can use if you want to. So it turns from a clutch bag into a shoulder bag at the pull of a, it's like a little chain link kind of handle. But I just thought it was really kind of perfect for this time of year, really, isn't it? The sparkle, and they're kind of like little studs, little diamante studs. I don't know if you can see that properly. The lighting in here is not great, but it's kind of like a silky material on the back as well. So it's just really, really pretty, and I think it was quite a high value item as well. There's a little separate compartment inside the bag as well. So I'm just going to have a look and see. No, it doesn't say anything else on there. But I thought this would be perfect for, like, you know, Christmas, New Year parties, if you're going out with your work friends or your family or like etc. Just to kind of keep it's a good enough size for me for like phone, keys, cards, and, you know, mascara and a lip gloss. That's all I really would need to take with me. So yeah, I'm really kind of pleased with that. And it's a perfect length shoulder wise as well. So sometimes with shoulder length bags, because I'm quite short, they can be quite long on me, but this one is the perfect length. So very, very pleased with that item. I definitely remember choosing that as one of my selections. So I'm just going to pop the handle back into the bag there. You can detach the handle as well, so you've got a little clip there to remove the handle if you just want to use it as a clutch bag and don't want to use that as well, which I think is quite good, because obviously the handle would take up space in the bag otherwise, because it would be kind of tucked away, but no, you can remove it. So that's the first item. It's all kind of packed away nicely to protect it. I think, was this my next one? Do you know, I'm just going to go through the items that I actually chose, that I know I chose, and then I'll put which customization was which and things in the blog review as usual. So this is quite a brand that I'm quite familiar with. I've used them quite a lot before. So when I saw this, it's an everyday item that I know I'm definitely going to make use out of, something that I'm never going to kind of be sad about having more of in the house. So it's This Works, and it's their Deep Sleep Overnight Cleanser. So this is a brightening cleanser with oat amino acids to buff and smooth while you sleep. So of course you use it at night, and you leave it overnight to continue to work while you sleep. So you can actually use it as a deep cleanse treatment after you've removed your makeup. So it's a hydrating gel with exfoliating amino acids, moisturising hyaluronic acid and copper PCA to help balance the skin, and it's infused with deep sleep functional fragrance to help calm the mind, to wake up to softer, smoother and healthier skin. Okay, so you massage into the skin for 30 seconds before wiping away any residue with a cotton pad, but you don't need to rinse any further than that. And then you follow obviously with a night cream, which is what I would do anyway. I love the smell of This Works products. I have their pillow spray on my nightstand just over there and I use it all of the time. It's just so relaxing, and the Deep Sleep range is my favourite. So, oh, it smells so good. I love it. So I'm very much looking forward to putting that into my nightly cleansing routine. I also chose these as well. It doesn't look like much. I must admit, I think this was customization 2 or 3, I can't remember, but it was the one where I was the least inspired by the choices. So I didn't particularly feel like I wanted any of them that much, but I went with the ones that I thought would suit me the best, or that I would get the most use out of, or that looked the nicest. So these are Anna Louisa, and they are some little earrings. So some little kind of hoop earrings. Not my favourite style, I must admit, and I do tend to prefer silver, as you can probably tell. I have silver rather than gold when it comes to jewellery, but these are really pretty. So they have little kind of crystals, little stones on them there, and there's the 2 little loops, and it's kind of not my favourite kind of fastening either. They're fine. I will definitely be able to use them, and I'll definitely wear them. But again, I think this sort of thing would only be for a special occasion. I wouldn't leave them in like these earrings that I have in now. I just leave them in, and I only really take them out if I'm going to change my earrings, or if I'm kind of putting something like this in for a special occasion. I do rotate the earrings that I have in, by the way. I've not just had these in for like 5 years or whatever. I do rotate around them. But yeah, I do tend to kind of leave studs in, whereas things like this, the loop ones, I feel they pull more, so I wouldn't feel kind of comfortable like sleeping in them or anything, for example. But certainly something to potentially go with the clutch bag from before, a little bit of glamour, although obviously the clutch bag is silver and these are gold, but a little bit of sparkle, you know, you can't complain at that. And I also like that they come in a little kind of envelope here just to protect them a little bit more while you're not using them. So that was my 3rd choice, but I think it was customization 2. Oh, there's also a little discount code as well, card in there. I didn't see that, that must have fallen underneath the packaging as I opened it up. So that was my choice as well. And the last choice that I made is a product that, it's a brand I've never heard of before, and that was one of the reasons why I chose it. And the other one is that I love this sort of thing. I love taking care of my hair, and I'm actually running low on hair products at the minute. So I obviously have your bog standard shampoo and conditioner, of course, but in terms of like serums and treatments and stuff, I'm actually running quite low on them. So I thought, as soon as I saw this, I thought I'll give this a go. So it's DPQ, and it's the apple cider vinegar and salicylic acid exfoliating scalp detox. So this obviously is a scrub-free exfoliating scalp pre-wash that uses the power of apple cider vinegar, salicylic acid and fruit enzymes to help detoxify and maintain a balanced scalp pH. It helps to remove excess oil and product buildup for optimal scalp health. Now, when it said exfoliating, I assumed it would be a scrub, but this says it's scrub-free, so that's quite interesting. And you also use it pre-shampoo, which is, yeah, what I would expect as well. So basically, you apply it to dry hair. Unlike scalp detox I've used it before, where you wet your hair first and then you kind of scrub it and then wash it out and then use your shampoo on afterwards. But this is with dry hair. Apply it evenly across the scalp using the tip applicator. So it has a little, I love applicators like that. They make it so much easier to apply product. You massage into the scalp and roots with the fingertips, leave it on for 8 to 10 minutes. It says do not exceed 10 minutes, so I better set a timer. And then you rinse with water and then shampoo and condition as usual. It's quite a large tube as well, so it's 120 millilitres, so definitely will get a fair few uses out of it, even though I have, as you can see, quite a lot of hair. Definitely will get a few uses out of this, so enough to really kind of give the product a proper road testing, really kind of get to know if it actually works or not. The travel size products like this big, you get like one use out of them and you're like, well, I don't really know if it's worked or not. This kind of thing, that's why I love FabFitFun. Everything is full sized, so you can really give products a proper trial, and then obviously if you like it, you can go on to purchase it again. If you don't like it, it's, you know, you've not really lost anything because it's just come as part of the box rather than having to shell out whatever the retail price of the product is. So that was my last pick. Now the two items that have been picked for me, I'm quite intrigued. So this is by a brand called Natura Ecos, I think, and it is their hand cream. So they are vegan. They use fair trade and biodiverse ingredients from the Amazon, and they work with local communities to keep the forest standing. So the products are 97% natural origin. They have been made with Brazil nuts. They produce an oil that deeply nourishes the skin. They're harvested sustainably by communities from Amazon region, and it says we are against animal testing, which is music to my ears because I don't like to use anything that's been tested on animals. So it nourishes the hands and cuticles. It has bioactive rich in omegas 6 and 9, and it has a creamy texture and a quick absorbing formula. I love a good hand cream, I must admit. That is something that I do like to apply every night. So here is the product inside, the packaging inside. It very much reminds me of the Body Shop hand creams. They come in similar kind of tubes like this. But yeah, very much another item that I will definitely get use out of. It's one of those everyday essentials for me. And I am actually running low on hand cream as well at the minute. So I have, I think I have one over there, maybe one or two. They're just behind on my dresser over there. So I think I have one or two, but obviously this sort of thing will absolutely get used, no problem. So that is their first pick. Now I'm intrigued what this is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out what it might be. So let's open it out and see if we can figure that out together, because this is their last pick for me. So it's a brand called Hanky Panky, that much I can see. The makers of the world's most comfortable thong. Well, this is definitely not a thong. Definitely not a thong. Oh, it's two. Okay. So one says wear and one says wash. So I'm gonna assume that these are like wash bags, maybe travel bags. So that one says wear and that one says wash. So you potentially maybe when you're on holiday or even at home, I guess, you could use that for your kind of dirty clothes that you want to wash, and then these are maybe for your clean ones that you're wanting to bring back in from being washed and put away, maybe. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought of anything like this before. I have a wash basket, so I just kind of tend to put things in there, but I can't really take that with me when I go on holiday, can I? So yeah, absolutely, this kind of thing. This would have been perfect for my trip to Costa Rica as well, and I've come back from that now, so kind of useless now in terms of that, but I'll definitely find use for them. They feel really good quality as well. I'm just trying to figure out if they're drawstring. Oh yeah, they're drawstring. So obviously you can seal them up as well. But that's useful. Perfect, because obviously then if you are kind of taking things home, if you've been away, for example, and there are things that you want to take home with you that you need to wash, you can pop them in here and then pull the drawstring tight, and you can keep them safe and kind of separate from the rest of the items that don't need washing. Interesting. Okay, so that's those two items there, which obviously came as a pair together. Just fold those over. So that's everything inside my FabFitFun. I apologise, it's been a little bit more disorganised than it normally is. Normally I have like written everything out. I've got all the retail prices, like everything's already kind of done before I actually start the video. But I've just been rushed off my feet the last few days, obviously in the run up to Christmas. The things are very, very busy at work at the minute. And yeah, it's been a lot, so this is the kind of the first time I've had chance to sit down and do this, so I promise normal service will resume next time around for the spring box. But in terms of the prices and things for FabFitFun, if you're a seasonal member, so remember they are the people who, like myself, pay every season, it is $49.99. I'm not sure what that translates to in British pounds. To be fair, the exchange rate changes pretty much on a daily, even hourly basis sometimes. So in terms of that, it's $49.99 every season. If you are a select member, which is annual, so you pay one annual fee and you receive all 4 boxes and then it renews again, that is $179.99. Postage to the UK, so obviously for myself and those of you who are watching who are also in the UK, is a further $10, and there's also $12 VAT on top of that too. So the seasonal box is around $71.99 every 4 months, so that's probably about £60, I think, roughly. I don't know. But again, all of the exchange rates and things will be in the written review when I do that. They will be as up to date as I can make them. But of course, for the most up to date information, you are better off just looking it up on the internet, of course. Now, with regards to the seasonal and select and the little differences between them, I have already mentioned that a little bit, but in terms of the differences, of course, for select members who are the annual members, they get to customize their boxes. I think it's 2 weeks before, 2 or 3 weeks before seasonal members do. And they also obviously get access to the add-ons before them as well, and they get to customize their entire box, so they get to make every single choice. So everything within their box is obviously what they have chosen, rather than having anything chosen for them by the team. For seasonal members such as myself, who pay every 4 months, we get to customize a little bit later than the select members, and obviously we only get to choose 4 of the 6 items within the box. However, I will say all of the items that I've had chosen for me by FabFitFun over the time that I've been subscribed to them, they've all been fine, to be honest. There hasn't really been anything where I've looked at it and been like, well, that's that's ridiculous, like why would they pick that for me? Everything's been pretty much spot on, so I can't really complain. whenever I've kind of looked at the choices for customization 5 and 6, I've always kind of thought, oh, I'd quite like it if that came. And a couple of times, you know, I have had that where the thing that I would have chosen has been the thing that has been chosen for me anyway. But obviously, if you like the security of being able to choose all of your items, then the select annual membership may probably be the best one for you. So that is everything inside the box. As I've mentioned before with FabFitFun, one of the things that I love about them, particularly being from the UK and this box being based in the US, is that I get to try certain products that aren't necessarily readily available or as easy to come by over here as they would be elsewhere. So I've kind of had some items that I don't really think many people over here in England and the rest of the UK will have probably tried or have got in their own homes. I also love that there's a focus on, it's not just kind of beauty. Obviously, you know, I love my beauty boxes. I show them to you every month. But there's lots of different things. So obviously we've got a few beauty products in there. We've also got like a bag. So we've got lifestyle products, homeware. I've had some gorgeous things in the past. There's jewelry, there's always something from every category. So you can usually be guaranteed that there's something for everyone in there. It's everything is really, really good quality. Again, always full size products, so you're not getting the silly little travel sizes. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, they're there for a reason. They serve a purpose, absolutely. But yeah, you definitely get your money's worth with FabFitFun. So even though it's probably a little bit pricier than a lot of the subscriptions, if you think about it as the fact that it's $49.99 every 4 months, actually if you put that down to a monthly price, it's probably, you know, cheaper even than some of the monthly boxes, particularly with inflation and everything that's gone on recently. It's probably on a par / cheaper than your average monthly box. So yeah, when you kind of put it like that and you're getting products that are worth, I mean, that bag itself I think had quite a high retail price attached to it. You are making a massive saving usually. So with that being said, I'll just very quickly recap on the products again. So we had those 2 wash bags. So there's one that said wash and one that said wear, which will be very helpful for traveling and things like that. There was, where have we got? The Natura hand cream. There was the DP Hue scalp exfoliating treatment or detox treatment. Those gorgeous little earrings that were in this little box here, little envelope even. We had the This Works cleanser. There was the clutch bag, the sparkly clutch bag. And you can just see it down there. And then my add-on item, which was the headphones. So very, very pleased again with my items, and I'm looking forward to giving everything a try. As always, I will be doing a written review of this box, and that will be published within the next week or so, once I've had a chance to at least give a few of the items a try. Take some nice pictures, of course, for the blog and for Instagram. If you do want to follow me over there, the link is in the description below, as well as the link to the blog and to FabFitFun's website if you want to sign up yourself. Please do let me know what you chose. If you're a subscriber to FabFitFun, what were your picks? What's your favourite item? What are you hoping to see for the spring customization selections? And let me know if you have any questions or anything. I love reading through the comments that people post on here. It doesn't happen very often. I'm a very, very small channel, but it's always appreciated when people do take the time out of their day to post comments and things and to like the videos. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.